Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here, and welcome to 60 and Me. Welcome to a new day. I hope that you've woken up in a positive, good mood and that you've got some great things planned for the day. It's really a time, I think, in our lives to appreciate every single small detail. So hope that you're having a great start to your day. I'm having my cup of tea. I've got this morning verbena tea, which is a herbal tea that says on the back, it says it's refreshing. And it is actually really nice tea. So I'm having my cup of verbena herbal tea today. So what have you got? Are you having coffee, tea? Are you trying something new? I think tea is really fun to experiment with, but the topic today actually is related to teas because I want to talk about herbs and spices and what I've been learning about these things. I think I got really interested myself when I went to Bali last year, and I learned about how they make different drinks and foods using herbs and spices, from natural plants, and it's really fascinating. And we have a blogger, her name's Sally Wong, who is an expert in herbal treatments or herbal medicines and plants. And she writes for us about topics related to this. But this one is just to give you an introduction to 6 herbal oils, herbal plants and oils that you can use in different ways. And, they're used for different things like, skincare, anxiety relief, losing weight, pain relief. There's all different kinds of ways that these herbs are used. And, you can apply them on your skin or you can apply them using aromatherapy, massage oils. But I would just say before we start, by the way, that this is not medical advice. Even though some of these plants do seem to have effects on pain relief or anxiety, this conversation is just me, learning from Sally and others about what's good for you and how you can use some of these really amazing plants and their oils. So the first one that she talks about is aloe oil. Now, aloe is really popular because, a lot of people know that if you keep an aloe plant in your house, if you ever get a burn, just take off one of the little leaves on the aloe plant and rub that gel on your burn. It's kind of one of those classic grandmother's referrals, but it's also been used in all kinds of personal cosmetics products, lotions and gels and skin or lip balms and massage oils because it's got a really wonderful quality, which is pain relieving. So if you're doing a massage, it's a really nice oil to mix in there, aloe oil. And aromatherapists apparently use aloe in combination. They mix it up with other more scented oils to give it a really great experience. So that's one thing that you can do with aloe. It's used to treat dandruff and dry skin, which I didn't know, and it's also used apparently in dental care products. So according to Sally, this is quite a versatile herbal oil that you can use and that is used in all kinds of products that you might not even be aware. I know I've seen it in toothpaste, and I think I've seen it in skincare, lots of skincare products like sun screen for after you get burned a bit by the sun if your skin is hot, to use aloe oil. The next one is Clary Sage oil. Now, I'd never heard of Clary Sage oil, but clary is a plant and is added to creams and lotions and perfumes, and it's meant to be used to help with stress and insomnia. So if you've got any problems with those areas, it's a really nice oil to use to rub on maybe a massage or just rub it on your hands and just, get used to the scent. And also it's supposed to be very good for blood pressure. So, it always amazes me how plants seem to have these very specific benefits. And, it just seems like in the plant kingdom, we've got something for every single possible thing that can go wrong with our bodies. But that's one. Another plant oil that Sally mentions is eucalyptus oil. Now, eucalyptus oil, it helps with inflammation, and apparently it helps with inflammation in the respiratory tract, so your lungs and your chest. And I think we know this because a lot of the products that we use for when we get a cold have eucalyptus oil in them. So eucalyptus oil is great for that asthma and bronchitis. And it's one way to inhale eucalyptus is in hot water. So you could put some eucalyptus oil in a hot bowl of water and then just breathe it in. Or you can put it in a bath and just take a bath and inhale the fumes from the eucalyptus oil. So that's another one to put on your list to try if you have in the winter, a little problem with coughs or colds or bronchitis even. So that's one thing to try. Another thing that Sally talks about is hemp oil. Now, hemp as a plant, has had its ups and downs in human history. It's a very interesting plant. I mean, you can make all kinds of things from the hemp plant, and it's been used, for years to do things with painting or printing and veneers and inks. And it's actually the hemp product can be used for weaving into clothing and other really good products. It's a very strong fiber, but it's now being used as an oil. And the reason for that is it's got a lot of healthy benefits in different, for like stress release and as a food additive. It's also used in lots of cosmetics. Now, I've seen it in hand lotion, hemp oil, and I know the Body Shop sells a lot of hemp related products, but you have to kind of overcome the stereotype about hemp and marijuana, and that's not what it is. It's actually an oil that's used for all kinds of really positive things. So hemp oil is one that Sally talks about. And I would encourage you, by the way, to read this article, because there's no way in a quick chat, I can cover all the points. So go and have a look at the article and see what else hemp oil can do for you. It's really interesting. Another one is peppermint oil. Now, peppermint oil is good for your stomach and for digestion. This is a study that she quotes from the New York Times. So, some of these studies are with very reputable organizations. So I would encourage you, if you have a situation like with your digestion, just check out peppermint oil and digestive system and see, what it offers. But it says it basically aids with other respiratory diseases too. And it also helps with herpes. And herpes is cold sores. I was telling you in another video that I have a problem with cold sores. I get them all the time. So herpes simplex is one of the herpes family, and it's really good for that. And I think shingles is another inflammation that is a part of the herpes family. And again, peppermint oil is good for that as well. I also heard that peppermint oil was really good to prevent ants. I don't like ants very much. And apparently if you put them along the borders in your house, put some peppermint oil, they don't like it. So that's another interesting use for peppermint oil. So that's another one. Another one that she mentions is wintergreen oil. Now, wintergreen oil, I've never heard of, but I've seen it. I've heard of it, but I've never used it. And I've seen it in various health food stores. And it says on the package, I actually looked this up once because I was looking for, I have a pain in my back. It's kind of related to arthritis. And it was preventing me from doing my yoga properly. And so I went, and it apparently is very good for arthritic pain. So it's an analgesic and an anti-rheumatic. So it's an oil that you might use for joint pain or other kinds of aches and pains. So, and these, by the way, are usually fairly inexpensive, these herbal oils. And if you go to a good website, like go to Sally's website and read this article and figure out how you can do things that combine, because there's all kinds of ways you can combine them as well and get the full benefit from them. Now, these 6 oils, of course, are just a brief mention of all the literally hundreds of oils that you can get from Mother Nature. She's a good friend of ours. And there's so much that you can do with these oils, and they can be made, of course, into food recipes. You can use these plants in recipes that are equally good for your body. So that's a little kind of peek at a few oils, herbal oils that are really good for your body and recommended for those stomach pain, anxiety, and joint or aches and pains. All kinds of options for you, so you can try them out and let me know how you get on. But hope this has been useful. As I said, no medical advice here. This is just some ideas for things for you to try out. And I really appreciate you joining in, leaving the ones that you use. So are there any helpful herbal oils, or is it herbal or herbal oils that you use in your life? And what's been your experience with them? How have they helped you? Let's share our wisdom, share our knowledge. We've been experimenting with these things all our lives, at least I have with most of them. So let's share what we've discovered. What's our herbal oils that we use on a regular basis, and what good things they do for us. Well, I do hope that this has been helpful. It's giving you some ideas about herbs and spices, and that you give them a try. And I want to thank you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, for being here, for just giving us your support, and for just getting so engaged in the conversations. We're having hundreds of people now leaving messages and reaching out to one another. We have women who are facing a particular little challenge, and they just put it in the conversation, and people just leap to help. So we're continuing something that's really special about 60andMe. And I just want to welcome you all, the new people and the people that have been here for years, going on 4 years now. And thank you again for everything. So tell us what herbal oils you use and what they've done for you and your health. And I thank you again for being here. I look forward to seeing you all back here again really, really soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.